right, back again. I am this guy here, Mr. Get that R better there. There we go. Short. I messed up on my O. That's amazing. Eureka Math Square with Mr. Short, Module 4, fourth grade, Module 5, Lesson 11. All right, thanks to everyone. I've been getting comments. I've been getting people subscribing. I do appreciate that, guys. It just lets me know you're out there and that I should keep doing these. All right, let's look at today's. We're on page 63 and 64. This one says, use the scales to complete parts A through C. A says, plot numbers to represent the mass of each food. Label each point. All right, so let's do the carrots. The carrots are 5.53. 0.53. So let's look. We got 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Here's 0.5. And if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 spaces, 10 lines, right? So 5.3, so we go 5, 1, 2, 3. Put that one here. And I'm going to put a C under this so I know it's carrots. It doesn't ask us to do that, but that might be important here in a minute. All right. So the next one, we have an apple. We're at 0.24. So 0.2, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put an A down here for apple. The banana is 0.35, so 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a B for banana. Or we're going to put, we'll put B for banana. And then we have 0.4 is all of your favorite one to eat, broccoli. I'm actually a big fan of broccoli. I do like broccoli. I like it cooked much better, though. All right, so 0.4. 0.4 is right here for broccoli. For broccoli, we're going to put B, R. If you guys want to put G because you don't like it, because you're putting G for gross, that's fine. It'll be funny, but you'll remember that's what that is. All right, it says use the greater than, equal to, or less than to compare the numbers. So 0.4 and 0.53. So we want to compare the broccoli to the carrots. So the broccoli is here. The carrots are here. So which one is bigger? Well, even if we just look at it, this is closer to 1 than this is. So we know that's bigger because it's closer to 100. If you get rid of the decimal points, this would be 40, and this would be 53. So the one's bigger to 100, this one. I'm not helping with the rest. Those are on you. All right. List the numbers from least to greatest. Remember, greatest would be the biggest number. Well, hey, you already did this with me on... This is the smallest number, right? This is the farthest away from 100 or from one whole, which would be right here. And down here, 0.6 is the closest. So you already did this. Just put them in order. That's why we labeled them ahead of time because, oops, there it goes. That's why we labeled these ahead of time. So we remember which one's which. So this will be easier to label. Put the numbers on there. Number 10 says use the numbers to complete parts A and B. All right. So we have 3.14, 3.09, 3.3, 3.27. I'll help you plot these, but you're going to put them in order from least to greatest because actually, you know what? I helped you up here with this one. I'm not helping you plot these, but I'll help you put them in order. So if we look at all the numbers, we have 3.1, 3.0, 3.3, 3.2. All right. From greatest to least, we got to put these ones from biggest to smallest. So which one of these numbers is closer to 4? Which one of these do we have to add the least amount of 2 to get it to 4? And if we go at the other end, we go smallest to biggest, what is the furthest away from 4? Well, I have 3.1. We're not going to look at the second numbers just yet because we don't need them yet. 3.1, 3.0, 3.3, 3.2. I want the biggest to be here. What's the biggest number in the tenths? The biggest number of the tenths would be 3.3. So that is going to be our biggest. Okay, get rid of that. What's the next biggest number? What's the biggest number left? Well, 3.2 is closer. So we'll put 3.27. See, the other numbers right now, the 7 here, the 9 here, and the 4 here, we don't need yet because nothing in the tenths has been the same yet. If it was the same in the tenths, well, then we would have to use what's in the hundreds to help us. But right now, we haven't hit that problem. All right, so we have 2 numbers left. What number is the next number that is the biggest, the closest to 4? Well, 3.14 is much closer than 3.09. So 3.14, and that leaves us 3.09. Okay, hopefully that made sense. You guys got to plot these out. I plotted them out up here. Do the same method down here to plot them out. Maybe I do something a little different. Maybe you don't. Figure it out, because look at, we're only going a tenth, a tenth, a tenth, a tenth. So if you take a tenth and split it into tenths, 10 times 10 is 100. So that one you guys should be able to get. All right, on the back it says, round to the nearest 1,000, show your thinking on the number line. So we're going to write this number right here in the middle. 4, 2, 9, 6, 3, 3. This is round to the nearest 1,000. So the nearest 1,000, this is the 1,000. So if we go up, we'd be 4. Well, this is going to turn into a 29 would round to what? The next number up. 30. And if we go down, well, then we just get rid of everything here, right? We get rid of this, this, and this. So that would be, okay, so this is our number that's going to tell us what we're doing. The 6. Does 6 make us go up, or does 6 make us go down? And because we haven't done it, since yesterday's, I'm going to show you. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this technically is 10, which would round this up. All right, so anything above right here makes us go up. If it's below that line I just made, oops, we round down. All right, that's all the help on that one. All right, this is me, this is you, this is me getting out of here. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Just have something good and enjoy it. Bye.